Okay, completing the square when there's a c term. So what we have here is we've been working problems with x squared plus 10x, but now we got this plus 24. So the first thing I would do is simply minus 24 to the other side. And now it looks like what we've done before, where we're going to take this b term here and divide it by 2, because we're looking for a number that doubles to make this, which half of that is 5, and then you square it, which I know that 5 is going to go inside my parentheses here. I'm going to square the 5, which is 25. So I'm going to add 25 to each side. And so when I add 25 to each side, negative 24 plus 25 is 1. All right. So this is what I would have here, but this will be a perfect square. If I factor it, it becomes x plus 5. And we made these numbers on purpose such that it would be a perfect square factored. Then go ahead and minus the 1 to each side to make it look like an equation. And that would be how you would like to set up your equation. All right. So let's try another one here. First thing you want to do is minus the 5 from each side. Okay, go over here, look at your number here, the negative 6. Divide it by 2, which is negative 3. So I already know I'm going to have x minus 3 in parentheses squared. I'm going to kind of cheat ahead a second. But I'm going to take negative 3 squared. Now be careful. That's negative 3 times negative 3, which is a positive 9, which I add to each side, which makes 4. So I'm going to write the 4 here. Then I'm going to minus the 4 from each side. So that my equation would look like this. So it would be a y equals, if I want to write this in vertex form. Let's try another one here. Let's try this time a little bigger number, 63. Still move it to the other side. Becomes negative 63. I'm going to take this negative 16, divide it by 2, which is negative 8. So I know my negative 8 is going to be in parentheses down here. And negative 8 squared is negative 8 times 8, which is 64, which I add to the negative 63, which makes a 1. So I'm just going to move the 1 over. And I've now written my equations. Be y equals. All right. That's how I could write these completing the square. Move the c term, divide your b term by 2, and you're going to square it. But when you divide by 2, that's your number in the parentheses, and your square is what you're adding to both sides, and to kind of make the equation stay balanced.